Hey everyone, welcome to today's mobility routine. We are going to do a shoulder mobility routine using our foam roller. So go ahead and grab your foam roller, pause this video, and then come back to it when you're ready. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is child pose lift-offs. So, child pose. You can have your knees apart, you can have your knees together, do whatever feels more comfortable for your body. I like to do more of like a knees open approach so I can get a little bit deeper into the stretch, just personal preference. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on top of your foam roller, and then you're going to roll out. So like this is going this way, hips are going this way at the same time. So roll, head goes down, hold that position, and then come up maybe a tiny little bit, lift one arm, lift the other arm, and come back up. So down, stretch it out, keep those elbows straight, lift one arm, other arm. That's two. So really try not to compensate and rotate your whole body or lift up any higher. Roll out, lift up a little bit, lift up one arm, control it, other arm. That's three. Out. So I don't want to see this. Okay, just control. That's four. Nice and slow, five. We have five more. This one's really good for us. It's okay if you're shaking too. A lot of like active mobility work is hard. So if you're sweating and shaking, you're doing it right. And you're probably gonna get more out of it. Breathe. All right, I think that was like 7. Make sure you're keeping those elbows straight. Make sure you're not rotating your whole body or lifting your body up as you lift the arms up. That's 9-ish. One more. Okay. All right, next one we're gonna do is a shoulder external rotation exercise. So I'm gonna have you put your foam roller like this, and then your elbow is gonna be at 90 degrees, so the same level as your shoulder, and then your hand is gonna be up. So we're gonna be in like that goalpost position, so elbow on the ground, all right? So the goal is, once again, to lift up. If this is too high, I want you to scoot it out so then more of your fingertips are on. But then now it's really important that when you start lifting up, you don't just do this, because that's not shoulder external rotation, that's wrist extension. So find your position. If you want to do this, it's also fine too. And then we're going to just start doing some lift ups. So here, head down, lift up, hold it, and down. 2, hold it. 3, so we're gonna do about 10, holding it for a few seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, that should be tiring. 8, keep your head on the ground if you're at home. 9, I don't want like a turf mark. Last one, 10, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, keep holding it. And relax. Woo! All right, this other side's gonna be worse, so I'm just gonna mentally prepare for that. All right, let me turn face you. Remember, this is the position, so elbow, shoulder, same line. Elbows bent to 90 degrees. You're gonna be externally rotating, not just wrist extensioning. Like this. All right, head down if you're at home. I'm gonna put my head on my hand. Okay, let's start lifting up. Hold it. Down. That's 1. 2, you'll see me kind of shaking because I'm trying to get every last inch of motion, and it's hard. 3, I'm really weak at that in range, as is everyone else. That's why we train it. 4. 5. Make sure you're not extending your wrist. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Okay. For that one, I mean, if you have really limited shoulder external rotation, it's really okay just to go on the ground, to try to do the same sort of motion. But this, since you're in like more of an in range, it really like you don't have to lift your hand to facilitate gaining control of that range of motion. So that's why I kind of prefer us to use the foam roller right now if you can, but obviously if you're really limited, feel free to go on the ground. All right, the next one we're gonna do is supine angels. So this time we're gonna lay long ways on our foam roller. So I have everyone sit on the end of it first, here. And usually foam rollers are long enough for every body type, which I don't know how that happens because everyone's torsos are different levels, but it always seems to work. So you're gonna lay straight back. Ladies, if you have a ponytail, you may want to take that out or move it to the side. All right, so now the foam roller is right between the spine. All right, so feet are planted down, arms are gonna be out, elbows are bent to 90 degrees, and you're gonna go around until the hands touch at the top, keeping the elbows as close as you can towards the ground. Pull down as far as you can towards your body, keeping those hands back, and then again. Touch at the top, so you're always keeping your elbows slightly bent. Come up, and then the goal, obviously, is to keep the hands back, like I said, to promote more external rotation. So this is more external, so don't do this. Okay, so keep those hands back as far as you can. So if your motion looks like this, that's your motion. Keep going. You can kind of do this one at your own pace. We're just going to do it for about a minute. Breathe. Get deeper, pull down. Get those muscles working too to help you get into that position. Pull down. My right arm is definitely stiffer than my left down here. I'm like this. You can't see me on camera, but there's definitely some twistedness going on. Couple more. But I have had 3 shoulder surgeries on the right, so that kind of makes sense. Let's do one more. Pull down and up. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out our lat. Now this one is terribly painful. So you can apply as much pressure as you feel comfortable applying today. So I might not apply any, I'm just kidding. All right, so you're gonna kind of lay like on your side. So I want you to go towards the end of this here. So you're gonna use the angle to help get in there. All right, so I'm here. I don't wanna be here because then I kind of miss the lat because the lat is more lateral. So you're gonna be here. Arm is gonna be out to the side and you're gonna just kind of rock up and down. The lat is really massive, so you can go all the way down to here and really get still like muscle fibers, and then all the way up to here and still get muscle fibers. Beyond that is more tendon, or you can't really like get to it with this position. So get on that angle, up, down. Now you can go as slow as you want to. This one's gonna be for time, not for reps as well. So I'm looking at the time. And you can play around with getting a little bit more of it on that angle. I'll show you a little bit better on the other side. You can also kind of play with the arm angle. It doesn't have to be straight up. It can be a little bit more in front of you. Ooh, that was terrible. Whew, don't recommend. I'm just kidding. We have about 20 more seconds. And you can go forward and back if you want to a little bit. Just do what feels good. Just listen to your body and kind of move into that. All right, 5 seconds. And let's switch. All right, let me show you a different angle. So kind of get you this way. All right, so here to here is kind of the goal, like the under the armpit area. All right, so I'm gonna start with my hand more here and kind of then start playing from there. I'm right on this corner. It's literally like mashing right into my lat. My lats are super tight, so I really feel it. And then I might play around with kind of going a little bit more on my back. I don't feel it as much there. A little bit more forward. Yeah. Then play around with the hand position, play around with the foam roller angle. Oh, yep, that's the worst right there. Okay, so I'm gonna stay right here. About 30 more seconds. Keep breathing. Try to relax the best you can so you get the most out of this. This is just more for facilitating some relaxation. It's temporary relief, it's temporary reduction of tension, but it's gonna be helpful if you wanna do another round of these exercises to be able to get a little bit more range of motion. 5 seconds. And okay, that one's done. Thank goodness, right? Okay, last one we're gonna do is quadruped to down dog using our foam roller. So hands are on the foam roller. You're gonna be pressing really hard into the foam roller directly down. Very important, because if you press this way, this is gonna happen. We don't want that to happen. So keep the force down through the arms, keep the elbows straight, locked out, okay? So you're here, elbows straight, really firm, core tight, your toes under you, push down into the foam roller, and then push back. Even though I'm pushing back, now most of the weight shifts to my back legs, and then as I come forward again, now the vertical line of force is straight down. And up. That's 2. Try to get those legs straight, try to get your heels down. 3, and you can play around with your angle. If you're super flexible, you might be able to go out here, but be careful because that foam roller will want to get away from you. 5, elbows straight. 6, 7. This one's really good after that last lat one too, because you can get a little bit further into that overhead position. 8, 9. All right, last one. Make it good. Knees straight, elbows straight, heels down. Hold it. Breathe. All right. That is it for the shoulder mobility routine right now. If you have more time, go back through this, do it again, and have a great day.